My name is Shelly Nichols, and I'm making this video to support the Women's Coalition campaign for the mother's right to keep and protect our children. My children and I were raised in an environment where the man was the head of the house and we were supposed to submit and obey, but my husband was not doing what's right, and the house was a complete state of nature. It was just a complete chaos. There was the children were being neglected. I was being neglected when I was sick, and so as soon as I got well, I left with the children, and I was unable to protect my children because there is a corruption in the United States government where there's a fathersrights.gov and a collusion with all the state governors where the states can actually make money by giving children to fathers. So regardless of what the situation is, a woman who is actually being heroic in trying to change this chaos in this state of nature, we will take our children and flee to a shelter, and you hear these stories over and over, but my children were stripped from me, and I have not seen them since. I have lost all contact with my children. I am a loving and good mother. I was just trying to protect my children and make their life better, and this is what happened. I was denied due process. I was denied my piece of the American pie. I was denied my motherhood. And my 11-year-old that I haven't seen since 2012, she's turning 15. So my son, when he turned 19, he came to visit me, and he gave me this necklace with infinity hearts because he loves me, and he realized that things were just messed up in the house. The court is corrupt. I've had a judge recused in 4 hours after a 40-page recusal. I've acted pro se. There was illegal ex parte communication. I was denied all due process. My case was decided via email. There's collusion with the psychologist and the counselors. They'll do a bad write-up on the mom. No matter that I've got an associate's degree, I'm working on a bachelor's, I'm working full-time as a CNA. It does not matter. Everything that I did, that they asked me to do, jumping through all their hoops, I did everything. It does not matter. There's nothing I can do to ever see my children. And this is a story that we hear over and over again. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not a bad parent. There's nothing wrong with any of these mothers. We're all good parents. It's just that if a state can make $70,000 per family for giving the children to the father, they're going to do it. It's a money-making scheme. But what happens is you're violating the rights of your people to make money. So Kansas, where I'm from, it's a penitentiary state. It's a father's rights state where they're making money by violating the rights of the people. This is not the America I was promised as a little girl. It's not the America I was taught as a little girl. And as you can imagine, a lot of us women have some pretty unpatriotic feelings about America. You know, you've taken my children. When you take a mother's children and you rip her children from her arms, you cause a terrible grief, not only for the mom, but also for the children. Now, my son came back to me when he was 19. I don't know if the other children, another turns 18 this March, 2016, and I have another child that's 15 that I still will not see. And there is nothing I can do in the court. No amount of pro se, no amount of work. I'm just going to college, and it just seems like nothing This is my kitty moving the video. And they miss their cat too. They miss their cat, and she's 15. They miss Pepper. My children miss their mom. And they love me. And they want to be reunited. And this injustice just needs to stop. Mothers should be allowed to protect their children and keep them safe. And that's not the case in this country. Thank you.